Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video, we are going to discuss the in-text question from the lesson Where the Mind is Without Fear, written by Rabindranath Tagore, and it is coming with in the chapter NIOS 302 English subject. So if you're new here, I would like you to subscribe to the channel, give it a like if you enjoy this content, and share this with your friends. So we are continuing this part of the video, and here we will be seeing the in-text question and the overall questions. Already the meaning of the poem and the details are shared in the previous videos. You can check it out from the playlist. So let's begin. So first question is, what is meant by mind is without fear and head is held high? Pick the correct answer. So it is to be fearless and self-respecting. That is the correct answer. It is not to be proud of its high position and to stand straight and carefree. It's not that. Let's go to the second question. What does the poet mean by where knowledge is free? So he referred to knowledge is free to everyone and everybody can use that without any kind of discrimination. This is what the poet means by saying where knowledge is free. Let's move on to the third question. The domestic walls are usually associated with safety, comfort, and love. Are these the feelings evoked by the phrase narrow domestic walls? If not, choose the correct answer from the ones given below. So you can see here the small house which makes us feel cramped. That is not the right thing. It is just a literal meaning. So this is not the correct answer. Second one is ideas that are petty and narrow-minded. Yeah, this is the correct meaning, that is referred to as domestic walls or narrow domestic walls. Okay, a house divided into rooms. These are literal meanings, but actually the poet is meaning something else. Okay, let's move on to the fourth question. What is that? Why has the word tireless been used to describe striving? So the tireless word is used because it is a continuous process. What are we striving for? What are we striving for? We are striving for the perfection. Let's move on to the next part, that is in-text question 10.2. Why is reason compared with clear stream? Why is reason compared with clear stream? Because of the clarity of the thoughts that are pure and continuous. Clarity which is free from any kind of obstruction, or unbiased clarity, and purity which is guided by truth and logic, not by any kind of superstition. That is what this clear stream refers to. Where has reason lost its way? According to the poem, it says, in the dreary desert of dead habit. Look at the line, dreary desert, sand of dead habit. The sound D is repeated 4 times. Why? The repetition of sound gives the line a musical quality. The poetic device is called alliteration. We will now go back to the first part of the poem, and then when you pick out 2 lines where the letter and sounds are repeated, so we can find it out. So if you want to know more about this alliteration, we have literary devices explained in the videos uploaded before. Please go and check it out there in the playlist. Okay, and here you can see from the poem itself, you can see head is held high is one example. Okay, where the word dreary desert is another example of alliteration. Next comes overall questions, and we are going to discuss these questions now. How does the poet describe heaven of freedom? So heaven of freedom, according to the poet, is a place which is without fear, no fear, and free access to the knowledge. So anybody can access the knowledge. Then unity beyond divisions. Even though anybody trying to divide you, the unity should be there. Okay, unity. Next one is honesty in the speech. Then continuous improvement, reason over the tradition, and progressive mindset. According to the poet, these are the things that means heaven of freedom. Next one is, who does the poet address as thee and my father? So according to him, it is thee can be referred to as the divine power, and thee means you. My father is referred to God, who is portrayed as a guiding, benevolent, and wise figure who just shows the way towards progress. So next one is, pick out metaphor and simile from the lines given below. So this also you can find the detail from literary devices video, which already I have mentioned for iteration. Same place you can find this metaphor and simile also, so that you can understand better what it is. So let's check which are metaphor and simile. So simile, you will be having the word as or like. Okay, so the first one is, but swift as dreams. You can see here as is there. Myself I found within the pilot's boat. So due to this, as it is a simile. Next one is metaphor. Metaphor means here no comparison will be there, though the first object is in the second, like that it will be mentioned. Okay, the wind was a torrent of darkness. So wind is known as torrent of darkness here. The road was ribbon of moonlight. Road was ribbon of moonlight. How nicely it is being described. So this kind of description is metaphor. You can get more examples there, and it will be easy for you to understand once you are thorough with this concept. The ship went down like lead. So it is again simile because of this like. I pass like night from land to land. So again it is simile. Hope this video was useful to you. You came to know the question and answers of that lesson, where the mind is without fear. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and share this with your friends.